It's done. Let me tip it up so you can see it. I'll hold it back and you can look at my messy stuff in the background. It is done. Look at that. So I have to tie off my ends in the back. Not too bad. I probably am going to put like a cloth over this so that you can't even see it in the back. It cleans up all the little hidden spots. So like I said, I twisted around all the edges so they're all finished. It's not perfect right here, but I think it's pretty consistent, and that's where we're going for. So then I'm going to look at flowers, and somebody gave me, because you know they give crafters stuff, these flowers, and I have well, I got a lot of colors actually. Just a little bit of everything. So obviously I'm not going to use all these flowers, and that's not even all of them, but I can pick and choose what I want to put up and around it, and they're nice, and the base of them is pretty wiry, or wiry. So I may try to link them together with floral wire so that it's like one continual loop around, and so the flowers will be, do you know what I'm trying to say, like around it. So that's what I'm going to work on. Can stay with me while I do it. There's probably going to be bad words said, so I will try to keep those out of the mix. So these have been twisted together, so I got to untwist some of them. Okay. Oh, all right, so I'm going to put my leftovers in my big bunch of flowers. I don't think you've seen my big bunch of flowers. I kind of go through buying flowers a lot, so this is my spring flowers. Frog in my throat. So I'm definitely going to use, they're lilies, right? These are lilies. Definitely use those. I may throw in a few other flowers. I'm not sure. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do right now is take these apart, and I would cut them if I could grab my scissors, but there we go. And I will leave one out of each of them, and then put the other ones in with all of my other flowers. And yeah, just once in a while I just feel the need to own every type of flower available. So I'm just setting aside the colors, and I'm going to get a wire cutter out so I don't ruin my scissors. I have a really heavy duty one. I even use it for lightweight things. It's got the extra hinges. Doesn't take as much pressure, especially for people that have, maybe some arthritis in their hands or carpal tunnel. Those are pretty nice to have. So these have been in a bag, so they're not at their best right now, but that's okay. So I'm going to I think I'll need, I don't know, I'm going to trim 2 of each to start. Some of them maybe don't look the best, but I'll fluff them up. So I think the whole point is to, when I do this, to have them kind of wrap around like that. See what I'm saying? And I can do like this, so then I will twist these together. So I think that's kind of how I'm going to do this. And then I'll leave it a little longer so it can go around. Or, I don't really know. It's not my, flower arranging is not my strength, so we will see how it turns out. But I can see that that would be very pretty right there. And then if that's there, then if I want it to keep looking, I could then use like a long one. This is one of my great ideas that I've never done before. And then I can start this one over here. Yeah. And it'll look like it's just wrapping around nicely. So then I need, yeah. And I probably am going to glue them and wrap them on just to cover them up. So that, and then I'll do another one. I want to make sure I use every color I can. And then I'll need another long one to go all the way around. And, okay, I'll just do this one. If it's going to go there, then it's going to wrap all the way around somehow and come out right there. I've been basically cutting out parts where I'm just fighting with the flowers, trying to get them to connect. Right here you see me using a little tool trying to make them really wrap around each other so that I can go on and use the floral tape to make it look unified. I don't mind if those fall off. I just want to get this one anchored right here so that I know it's going to wrap around. And so I am going to put a little dab of glue on it, and then what I am going to do is start using the floral wrap around it. Okay. Which I don't understand this stuff. I don't know. I don't understand it because it's not super sticky, but then it is kind of sticky. I don't know. I don't get it. So let me just put my little, oh, I'm going to knock everything down. Put my little dot here. You know how many times I bought this floral wrap thinking it dried out, and I had ruined it a lot. So good thing it's relatively inexpensive. I do want to apologize for the location of the camera angle. I was just so flustered with wrapping these flowers, so I probably won't show very much of it. I might show you some stuff at the end, but please forgive me for my poor videoing. Oh, you know what would be smarter is just to do this, wouldn't it? I think that's what people do too. After I figured out that it was easier to spin the flower than to move the tape, everything went a lot quicker. I may not be a fast learner, but I can learn once in a while. That. I want it to kind of, I don't know. Okay. And I decided what, this was gonna go really quite close to it, wasn't it? Like right here? Yeah, okay. Because that's just gonna go like right there. That's gonna be so pretty. I hope this flower gets its act together. Okay. So now I'm gonna wrap these. Okay. I probably need to do pretty long here too. So let me get that started. Something to keep them together. And really, you know, where does hot glue go wrong? Hot glue is for everything, right? Okay. So I'm going to start, I don't know if it matters which part is the top and which is the bottom. I don't know. Okay. Like you can't even see what I'm doing, can you? Because I'm just twisting away. All right, let me get this maybe twisted in one more time. Okay. Let's see how this looks. And then it's going to have to go like that and around. Yeah. It's going to have to do something, right? Yeah. All right. I'm going to do another. This pink one is cuter for sure. Let me throw one of these little suckers in there, and a purple one. And then I can spin them around there. Okay, let me take it off now. Okay. Add these two left. And I think I'm going to guesstimate. And then I'm going to connect it on really loose here as much as I can get away with. All right, so I'm gonna finish wrapping these. I mean, this is like a day-long project, so I'm sorry, I should have did it in stages, right? Maybe that's what I'll do. Then I've made my wrap around. I'm gonna twist everything on it, and I really hope that that'll take it up as high as I want it. Fingers crossed. And then we'll decide if I need to put a sign on there. I may not. It may be good just the way it is. So I am going to continue wrapping. I think for consistency's sake, you're supposed to, you know, wrap everything and not leave any of the wire. So I'm going to start way up here and continue to wrap. Burning the heck out of my finger right now. Okay. All right. gotta attach it now. Okay. That's really pretty. Yeah. So I'm ready to finish up the very last part of this project. And like I said, I wanted to do something, a little sign. I have a little transfer left over, and it just says he is risen in case you can't read it. And the thing is, I have to put a little sign here to put it on. So I've made two, and I guess I just want to see what it kind of looks like. So the first one I have is a little bigger, and I got these rectangles at Dollar Tree. I cut it in half. I harshly sanded it, rounded the corners. Plaster. I put plaster paint from Waverly on it, and then I used their antique wax. And it would look like this in here. Let me stand it back. And then it would say he is risen on it. And there it is. But you can't see it with my hands in the way. Okay. So that's what it would look like. And it would be kind of a little more substantial. Then I thought if I didn't want this to be so big, which it's not really big in general, but if I didn't want that to stand out so much, I forgot I have a pack of 24 of these little tags that I got at Michael's up by the checkout, you know, where they have all those little things that they get you at the last minute. And I could just put a little one in there, you know, kind of cute, just a little one in there. But then I have to be more sneaky, is maybe not the right word, but I have to be more strategic with my sign. So, yeah, to get all of he is risen, I can do it. It's just, you know, like I said, I have to be a little more thoughtful with how I put it on there. So I think I'm going to put this transfer on. And what I'm going to do after I put the transfer on is I'm going to use the matte Waverly varnish just so it stays on and it doesn't peel off. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me do that real quick and see if we can. So this will also make it depend on how I stick it in. So I probably should have thought about that. Okay. So get my little stain out of the way, and if I put it on like this, like it's barely tucked into that, then I can do it like right there. Good. Okay. And I should use one of my scraper things. Oh, that's not the right one. This is the one that I baked. I used the heat gun on. That was a very fun moment in time. You might have to use it. Okay, and then you know if you put it on and it comes up, then you just have to, like that's starting to come up, you just scrape it back on. There you go. Okay. Cute, cute. And then I'm going to use the, like I said, the varnish. Bring this back down so I don't get it on the wood. Then I'm just going to let it dry. I will put it on. I could do this a couple different ways. I could, I think I'm just going to tuck it here, but I'm going to just hot glue it on. The one other thing that if you saw me putting on the work to put on the flowers and that, I also took floral wire and I anchored it on. So wherever you see it cross on the front, there is wire holding it on. So I'm going to clean that up too. I'm trying to decide if I want to put felt over it or something, or ribbon over it to keep it clean on the back. But I don't think I'm going to. I think it's going to be okay like it is once I clean up the wires. Yeah. So once this is dry, then like I said, I'm just going to put it on here. That will actually help hide the little green parts that we talked about. So I will show you what it looks like. A final finished project. Just one moment. All right, all done. So this is the project that would not end, and it went on and on and on, but it does look pretty, and I'm really glad I did it. It is everything I thought it would be and a little bit more. Trying to get it nice and straight on. The only thing I probably should have done was put a hanger on here, which with one of my ties back here, I have enough that I can make a loop. So I'll make a loop so that it hangs easier. But I think it is perfect for the Easter season, obviously, and it will definitely be hanging up when we get closer to Easter. So thanks again. This is Marie from Copeland's Creations. Feel free to give a thumbs up if you like the video, like what you see. If you are interested in seeing more, put on your notifications, and you know, if you can put down following. I think that's what it is. I'm always a little confused on that. And but if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out at Copeland's Creations. I'm on Facebook, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.